And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Grade A Power Plays. This is your boy Grade A Fantasy back with another episode of his new series. Let's just review last night. It was a successful night last night. We got the Lucas Raymond, Dylan Larkin power play point. We ended up, obviously, Larkin and Raymond. Like I said, if they hit on the power play, it correlates to that point, so it's automatically winning 2 bets right there. We definitely got Kenny the Brinkat scoring late, and we definitely got nice props on Sanderson and Timmy Stutzla. On top of that, yes, we got the Rasmus Anderson and the Mackenzie Weegar double defenseman shot funnel against Anaheim. It's a system that I'm going to keep going with. The only thing I will say is I apologize for leaving points on the table. So what do I mean by that? Remember, they're getting a lot of opportunity to shoot from blue line. Whether they crash, they can score goals. Mackenzie Weegar had a 2-point night. Normally, I did do it. I didn't suggest it yesterday, probably because I was so focused on the Ottawa-Detroit game. When the defensemen are shooting that puck from that deep, it does create opportunity for the puck to bounce around and for them to get the assist. Besides them also getting the opportunity, having the opportunity to, besides score goals, just giving opportunities for bouncy pucks and uncontrollable rebounds so other people could score the goal up top. So Weegar, he not only scored his own goal, but he scored his own goal, but he also had the assist earlier. So we definitely left a little bit of money on the table. Like I said, I have taken advantage of this system with Bouchard, Neil Pionk, Josh Morrissey, Dougie Hamilton. It's just something that I'm just going to continue to keep attacking just the Anaheim defense the way it's set up. So, with that being said and done, let's go into my favorite props today. Like I said, we do have a couple of games I'm probably just not interested in, but there's a couple of games I do want to attack. So far, I did have, these odds did slightly change, so I did start with the Kempe Kopitar. Basically, that's pretty much simple right there. There has been line changes. Like I said, they've been playing great 5-on-5. They do like to move stuff around. So right now it's Quentin Byfield, Trevor Moore, and Fogle that are the second line. So playing lower lines is Deneau, Fiala, Laferriere. So I kind of like taking the point with these guys. But right now we are getting a good price on the power play points. Sorry for jumping around. We'll get to the power play points in a bit. But just for regular line combos, I still like Fiala. I'll take Deneau as his center because being on the third line, they will play lower lines. Plus, we get Deneau at plus money, so we don't have to worry about doing a Deneau assist or something like that. I do like Deneau, Laferriere, Deneau, Fiala. I do also like Deneau, and I think, yes, Laferriere is definitely something I'll keep an eye on because they're both plus money. And like I said, being on the third line, they're going to see... Being on the third line, they're definitely, without a doubt, going to see the lower lines of Calgary or the less defensive lines. When it comes to optimizing your best offensive output, it's pretty much you want to avoid that Backlund, Coronado, Coleman line. So pretty much, I have a feeling in most cases when LA is at home, yes, that top line, sometimes they send the second line because Byfield's a great two-way player, that they'll send that second line against either Backlund, Coleman, and then or the top line of Kadri, Huberdeau, and Pospisil. But being on the third line definitely creates an advantage. Plus, you get somebody like Deneau, who's a great who's a decent playmaker. But then you have Fiala that's also on the power play. The one thing I am excited about is the power play opportunities. So LA is a significant favorite here. So normally when you get these significant favorites, the power play odds... Now, we're not supposed to not sneeze at plus 175. Because, for a power play, I'll ignore it. Because sometimes you'll get, sometimes even plus 100, plus 150 with the Austin Matthews, the Nathan McKinnons, the Connor McDavids. So that's why I'll just go, at least to Bouchard, who will be sometimes at 200, 250, whatever the case is. Doesn't make any sense because we'll still take plus 100, plus 175, plus 145 on a point prop or somebody's assist prop. But I really like the opportunity here to take advantage, even if it's minus 235. Those are big favorites. But the stat you have to understand is Calgary took 3 more penalties last night. They've jumped from 7th to 5th in penalty minutes. So with a 70% penalty kill, and Dustin Wolf went last night. So guess what? What does that mean? Dan Vladar, the lesser goalie, should be on. So I think the opportunity to take advantage of some great power point prices are available for the Kings. And we're going to be taking a bunch of them today. What do I like here mostly? We're definitely taking Adrian Kempe, the main 2 Kopitar. They're plus 290, 330. We got Kevin Fiala. You got Byfield, who normally plays bump-up position. It's worth the risk, but I definitely like Brandon Clark. Brandon Clark is the power play quarterback, so I'll definitely be doing those. And then Fiala also being a dynamic shooter. I definitely like these guys right here. Quentin Byfield is fine, and it's worth the risk, but he's also playing the position where it's hardest to get the power play point. So, but I definitely like Kopitar, Kempe, and all these other guys here. And like I said, being the power play quarterback, and you're getting the opportunities to do so, I definitely like Brant Clark to have the opportunity to take advantage of what is possibly at least 2 to 3, maybe even 4. Hey, they might be a little tired. There might be a little hooking, slashing penalties, trying to catch up to some of these faster puck movers in Byfield, Kopitar, and Kempe. So I definitely like these opportunities here. So we're definitely going to put 10 each on each one of these. That's why I like the power plays and some of just regular line combos. I just like the advantages of what LA has, and especially being at home. So we're looking for another nice power play night right there. And after this, I'm really trying to see what other game I really like. Not much to pick from today. I mean, I understand like the way the top line is being played. Chicago is an option. They definitely are an option. So you can get nice plus odds. You can get nice plus odds with the top line, but they keep moving these damn lines around. Like Bedard Bertuzzi's been playing well. Just keep Taylor Hall up there. Now they got Colton Dock up there and everything. So I just don't want to bother with it. I'm just gonna leave that game alone. What I do like here is another opportunity, and then I'll be done for the day. What I like here in the Panthers Utah game, Utah being at home, more than likely you're going to see somebody like the Kettle line go against Barkov. And that means you're going to have, even though they still have a good defensive squad, you still have 2 teams here. This could be cause for some ruckus. King Vejmelka is the confirmed starting goalie for Utah. We don't know if it's going to be Bob or somebody else for Florida. But what we do like here, I'm with some injuries on the D line for Florida, and I like the fact they're going to get a matchup, because even though yes, there are some solid lines, once you get past Barkov, Rodriguez, and Reinhardt, you definitely have more of a up and down pace, especially when you go against like the Bennett Kachuk line. Lundell Verhage is good, but like I said, it's a significant drop off from skating against Barkov and Reinhardt. So once again, one of my favorite props that I love. I'm gonna have to go with it. I'm gonna stick with it, and I think we're getting good odds on both of them. I don't think we need to do any assist or anything like that. We're gonna go once again Gunther, Cooley, and we'll get plus 145 on that. It's just a consistent line. I don't think we have to worry about taking like Cooley for an assist if you want to up the props. And then on top of that, when it comes to the power play, you're looking at number 2 and number 3. Now here's the thing: they give up a lot. They do give up a lot on the power play, but they're both 81% penalty kill. So it is worth just a shot to take it, because you have number 2, Florida, 428 minutes. Now, they're a significant amount behind Boston, who's number 1. But right next to them is Utah at 416. So basically 12 minutes behind in penalty minutes. So number 2 and number 3 both solid penalty kills. This is without a doubt worth at least. I mean, you have to at least take a look at the power play props for these players right here. So what we'll do here is we'll go to the power play props. I mean, once you get past Matthew Tkachuk, everybody's 200 and above. So what we'll look at here is most likely, I think we can still take Tkachuk. On the Utah side, I'll still take Cooley and Genther. Without a doubt, I know they'll have better odds than, without even looking, like, yeah, Cooley's at 280. Genther, I am surprised, has that kind of high odds, the shooter that he is. So that's why I'm definitely going Genther at 350. You would think somebody, with the way he's been playing this year, Genther should be like a plus 200 on the power play. But no, he's at plus 350. I definitely like that. Other than that, I think there's other options that you can take here. But like I said, there's some good power play odds here. People like Nick Schmaltz. Like I said, that's a fully correlated line. So, like I said, there are options. I'll be weighing in on what I'll do, but we shouldn't be getting... I'm just going to take that right now, and then I'll weigh in on other options. But plus 350 on Dylan Genther is... I mean, it shouldn't be... I'm going to take advantage of the fact that it should be that high, but somebody like Genther who's been scoring and the year that he's been having, Genther should definitely be like a plus 2 something at least. But plus 350, we're kind of getting in disrespectful territory, but we're going to take advantage of that disrespect because there's a lot of penalty minutes that should be going around in this game. And we'll see what we'll do later. But right now, if I was to suggest, besides what I put in, I already got Genther, so, I mean, obviously with the injuries, we'll have to see what happens and who they add and whatnot or whatever. But, you know, you could take Verhaeghe. Reinhardt is already up there. He's still at a nice price, plus 250. Clayton Keller. Like I said, but for bigger profits, once you start sniffing the 300s, like, yeah, Mikhail Sergachev off the being a power play quarterback. There are just so many options here. I love the power play opportunity here with Florida. I love the power play opportunity with LA. So we'll go with that. That's the end of the episode. Thank you once again for tuning in. Good luck tonight. Let's keep the hot streak going. This is Grade A Fantasy with Grade A Power Plays. Signing off. Good luck tonight.